Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Christy Vann with VANNtastic Finances, and on this channel I teach velocity banking. I am getting a lot of questions about multiple credit cards. What can we do to stop the multiple credit card payments from just crushing us every month? So I wanted to go over a very quick scenario to give you ideas on how to gain cash flow when you are in a negative cash flow and yet still be able to pay off your credit cards. So this lady has $3,900 in income a month. Her expenses are $3,912, and she has a negative $12 cash flow. So she is paycheck to paycheck, and her debt is crushing. She has 5 credit cards, and all of these have some crazy payments. So we've got $460, $350, $50, $605, and $75. So we've got to figure out how we're going to help her to where she can breathe again, right? If you haven't thought of this before, please open your mind up and just soak it in, because it is an unusual strategy. Some people are going to gasp, some people are going to be mad, and some people are going to be like, oh my goodness, why was I not taught this, 20 years ago? But here we go. This is a terrific strategy when you have multiple credit cards, but yet you have zero cash flow. Let's imagine that for this $10,792 credit card with a $460 payment, that you pay your cable, your subscriptions, the phones, and the electric through this one card. So all of these expenses would go on this card, knocking this payment out of $460, because you would be putting $610 for 4 of these expenses into this card. That would knock out the $460, giving you that cash flow so that you can start working with that. Now, once you've transferred your expenses here, your amount that you pay for these already would go into this credit card to cover those amounts. You're going to be paying your electric bill already. You're going to be paying your phone and your subscriptions and your cable, so you might as well pay it through that credit card and get rid of that $460 payment. If we move on down to the $12,052 payment of $605, you could pay all of your food and all of your gas out of this credit card alone. So if your food totals $450 a month and your gas is $200 a month, that's $650 that would be going into this credit card. It would wipe out this $605 payment, making it your new cash flow. Now you have $460 and $605 that are free, giving you $1,065 a month in cash flow. When you subtract the $12 that she was already in the hole, you're at $1,053. When you take the $1,053 now and you add it to the $650 to put into this $12,000 credit card every month, what is that going to do? That's going to pay off this credit card. It doesn't even matter if the interest is at 30%, which is what I have it figured at here, with a $301 interest payment a month. Even with that interest, as this card comes down every month, it is going to pay off in about 14 to 16 months, doing nothing but just switching up where you're putting your expenses and how your money is serving you. Instead of just going to sit in a bank, it is going to sit on the credit card, because you are going to use it for your food and gas. That knocks out your payment. Now you are applying this $1,053 cash flow to this card, which is going to pay it off with the high interest in about 14 months. This is a very fast way to flip that negative into a positive cash flow and start working down your credit cards. I know you guys have a lot of questions after seeing this video. I hope that it makes sense to you, because it is a fast way to turn a negative into a positive and start working your credit card debt down. So see, when you feel like that you're in a scrunch and that I just can't do this, I'm going to have to just file bankruptcy, you will see that there are ways out when you sit and you think outside of the box and you get out of the mindset that they have put us in, that you just need to make your payments. You don't need to just make your payments. You need to make your credit turn into good debt so that you can pay off the bad debt and get your cash flow back, which means that you are going to become a wealthy person, because you are allowing your money to serve you instead of being thrown to the wind and all these interest charges. So once you would get the $12,000 balance down on this card, you could then switch your cash flow to this card, start working that down in the same manner, and wow, you're going to be free in no time. Thank you so much for joining me today. If I can be of any assistance, I have contact links below. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I will see you in the next video.